This is DVD. And this is what happens when you watch DVD. It's a movie on a disc the size of a CD. The picture is twice as sharp as VHS. The sound is infinitely clearer. It looks and sounds like you're at the movies, but you can experience it at home. Not to mention, you can watch it in widescreen, pick your language, choose from features like director's notes, behind-the-scenes footage, trailers, and more. Watch a movie right on your computer. And rent or buy DVDs from these great Hollywood studios. DVD. See how good a movie at home can be. With over 5,000 titles to choose from, make sure you see your next movie on DVD. Yeah.
I'm not gonna have any trouble with you.
No, sir.
Not all guards are good. Not all prisoners are bad.
John Coffey is a murderer.
I don't think he did it at all.
Not all things
Take my hand, boss, please.
are easily explained.
What did you just do to me?
Was it a miracle?
Yes, it was.
From the director of The Shawshank Redemption,
You want me to take you out of here?
Tom Hanks, The Green Mile. Look for it on DVD and video cassette. There's something about Jimmy the Tulip Tedeschi
He's been to prison. He's paid his debt to society.
that has the whole neighborhood
I'm one of your biggest fans. Sexy.
dying to know more.
Jimmy the Tulip was a hitman.
It's not important how many people I've killed. What's important is how I get along with the people that are still alive.
Bruce Willis, Matthew Perry, the whole 9 yards. Look for it on DVD and video cassette.
What got into him?
I'm Crawford McKenzie. I'm a hairdresser.
Welcome to Los Angeles. What kind of movie you guys making?
It's exactly like Braveheart, except it's a hairdressing movie set in modern times and nobody gets killed.
Crawford McKenzie is going Hollywood,
Everyone who is anyone is here to watch the top stylists compete for the platinum scissors.
and he's doing it with style.
I feel something starting to harden.
That's just me, darling. I'm excited.
The Big T's. Look for it on DVD and video cassette.
It's kind of like Rocky, but with curvers.
I love what that man does with hair.
From Warner Home Video. He's a man who's given his life to the law. She's a woman who's given her love to one man. In a world that creates its own justice,
I punish men that cross the line.
I cannot live with a man who finds it so easy to kill.
their love will conquer the wildest frontier. Bill Pullman, Diane Lane, Dennis Weaver, The Virginian. Look for it on video cassette. It was a moment in history that forced one father and son apart and changed the world forever. From the writer-director of Field of Dreams,
Can't do that, hand boy. Bob.
Well, I'm heaven.
You think you invented anger? There's nothing you feeling I ain't felt times 10.
Hallowed be thy name. Why not let me learn on my own?
Danny Glover, Freedom Song. Look for it on video cassette.
In the fall of 1991, 6 fishermen left Gloucester, Massachusetts, and encountered a natural disaster that had never before occurred in recorded history.
I grew up in the northwest section of Baltimore. It was all Jewish. In fact, I didn't even think of it in those terms. I just assumed everyone was Jewish.
Abrams?
The whole world was Jewish.
Ackerman?
I remember when I was in the second grade. First clue that some people were different occurred to me then.
Cohen? 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 Durr?
I even thought Ping Durr was Jewish. The Ping part didn't sound Jewish, but I just assumed it was a nickname. Her brother's name was Huey, and that definitely sounded Jewish. I began to sense there was a world beyond what I knew, and I had lunch at Butch Johnson's house.
Is there something wrong, Ben?
No, this is fine. I just never had raw bread before.
What?
We always cook it, you know, toast it.
Oh, I can do that.
No, there's too much white here. The milk is white, the bread is white. It's all white stuff.
Well, what do you normally have?
Not this.
What was on the bread?
Luncheon meat. I've never heard of it.
Not bologna? Not salami?
No, luncheon meat with mayonnaise and milk. Everything was white.
Wow, they must not be Jewish. They're the other kind.
A couple of years later, I began to realize that the other kind was about 99% of the world. I went to school thinking everyone was Jewish. Now I know almost no one is Jewish.
The other kind.
I was reminded of that revelation the summer Murray, Sheldon, and myself went to the Turkey Hills Swim Club.
She's gotta be the most beautiful girl on the face of the earth.
Look at those cigarettes. So sexy. So sexy.
She's gotta be wild. If she's doing that with a pack of cigarettes, she's gotta be wild.
They told me to shovel more coal in the boiler. They told me to shovel more coal in the boiler. They told me to shovel more coal in the boiler. But that don't do.
What do you think they came up with that order? What? That, the Jews should be first.
Yeah, I would have thought it'd be dogs, coloreds, then Jews.
There must have been some meeting to come up with that. Because some guy, you know, he had to say, I have to tell you, the Jews bother me more than the dogs.
So now a dog goes there. Does he read the sign and leave?
I definitely would have put the dogs first. A dog can take a piss. You're walking barefoot. On the other hand, a Jew is not gonna lift his leg and pee on the wall.
You know, I've never seen a colored person swim or sunbathe, period. Did you?
Now that you mention it, I don't think I have.
Because I'm thinking Atlantic City, that's a lot of people on that beach.
Never seen a colored person on the beach.
So this is definitely directed more at the Jews then.
The school year begins in 1 week, and all public schools will implement the new integration law. Baltimore City School District officials do not anticipate any problems implementing the new law.
Summer faded away.
Summer faded away in what?
At the end of summer. It's a composition of what you did last summer.
It's hard to read. Hard to read. What's that word?
Jewish. Jewish, I think.
Jewish?
Be back in a little while.